When you picture moving to Florida, you probably imagine the good parts. Maybe it is relaxing by the pool, golfing, traveling, walking through a cute downtown, or finally having more time to enjoy life. What you probably are not picturing is spending your Saturday morning in 95-degree heat mowing the lawn, pulling weeds, trimming bushes, or cleaning out gutters. And honestly, that is exactly why so many people are moving to Central Florida. They're looking for something different. They want an easier lifestyle. They want a home that feels comfortable, secure, and manageable. They want to be able to lock the door, go visit family, take a trip, or head north for part of the year, and not worry that the yard is going to look abandoned when they get back. That is where low maintenance living comes in. Today, I want to walk you through what that actually means in Lakeland and Polk County. We are going to talk about townhomes or maintenance included communities, 55 plus neighborhoods, master plan communities, HOA fees, and how to decide whether this type of lifestyle makes sense for you. Because for the right person, this is not just about buying a home. It is about buying back your time. Before we talk about specific areas, let's make sure we're talking about the same thing. Low maintenance living does not always mean the same thing in every neighborhood. In a traditional single family home, you usually handle everything yourself. That means lawn care, landscaping, irrigation, exterior maintenance, roof repairs, painting, pressure washing, and all the little things that come with owning a home in Florida. And in Florida, those little things can add up quickly because the grass grows fast, the sun is strong, and the humidity does not take a day off. In a low maintenance or lock and leave community, the homeowners association usually takes care of some of those exterior responsibilities for you. Depending on the community, that may include mowing and edging, fertilizing, irrigation, exterior painting, roof reserves, pressure washing, landscaping, or common area maintenance. Now, every community is different, so you always want to read the HOA documents carefully. But the basic idea is simple. You still own your home, but you're not carrying the full burden of maintaining everything outside. In Polk County, this lifestyle usually shows up in three main ways. You'll see townhomes, they're maintenance included single family homes, 55 plus or active adult communities. Each one has pros and cons, so the right choice depends on how you want to live. If you want one of the easiest lock and leave options, a townhome may be worth considering. A townhome can be a nice middle ground. You're not in a large condo building, but you usually have less exterior maintenance than a traditional detached home. Many townhomes in Lakeland and Polk County offer attached garages, screen lanais, open floor plans, and enough space to feel comfortable without having a big yard to manage. That can be especially appealing if you travel often, live part-time in Florida, work remotely, or simply do not want to spend your weekends taking care of a lawn. In Lakeland, you'll find townhome options in different parts of the city, including areas near shopping, we got medical care, restaurants, and major roads. Some communities feel more residential and quiet, while others are better for people who want quick access to downtown, parks, or commuting routes. Winter Haven is another area to look at, especially if you like the idea of being closer to the lakes. Because Winter Haven is known for the channel of lakes, some communities have a more relaxed waterfront feel. You may find neighborhoods with community pools, walking areas, lake access nearby, or places where you can enjoy the water without personally maintaining a dock or seawall or a large waterfront property. That is the big appeal. You get access to the lifestyle with taking on every piece of the maintenance yourself. Now, if you want a detached home but still want an easier lifestyle, then a 55 and plus and master plan communities may be a better fit. These communities are very popular with buyers who want privacy, their own space, and community amenities, but do not want the responsibility of maintaining a large property on their own. In Polk County, you will find communities that offer things like lawn care, gated entrance, clubhouse, fitness centers, pools, golf, pickleball, tennis, social clubs. There's walking paths and organized activities. Some communities feel very active and social. Others are quieter and more relaxed. That is why it is important to match the community to your personality, not just the house. For example, some buyers want a full lifestyle community where they can meet neighbors, join clubs, play golf, and use the amenities often. Other buyers want the convenience of maintenance help, but they do not necessarily want a busy social calendar. Both options exist. You just want to know what you are choosing before you buy. Communities like Sandpiper in North Lakeland, Lake Ashton in Winter Haven, in the Davenport areas are examples of places people often look at when they want that active, adult, or resort style feel. The biggest thing to remember is that these communities are not just selling homes. They're selling a lifestyle. So when you tour, pay attention to the people, the amenities, the rules, the fees, the overall feel of the neighborhood. Ask yourself, can I see myself living here day to day? Now, let's talk about the part everyone wants to understand, the HOA fee. At first, some buyers look at the monthly fee and think that seems high, and sometimes it is high. But before you decide, you want to compare it to what you would pay separately if you owned a traditional home. For example, if the HOA includes lawn mowing, edging, fertilizing, irrigation maintenance, exterior care, pools, fitness clubs, secured gate, cable internet, there's roof reserve, and it covers other services that you would otherwise have to pay. That does not mean every HOA is a good value. It just means you need to look at what is included. One community may have a lower fee but include very little. Another community may have a higher fee but includes, lawn care and cable, internet, maintenance, and strong reserves. So do not just ask how much is the HOA. Ask what does the HOA include. Also ask about reserves and rules, insurance coverage, rental restrictions, if they got a pet policy, and whether there are any planned increases or special assessments. This is especially important with townhomes because the HOA may be responsible for parts of the exterior, the roof, painting, landscaping, shared structures also. You want to understand exactly what you own, what the association maintains, and what you may still be responsible for. That is how you avoid surprises later. One of the biggest reasons people like low maintenance communities in Polk County is the travel convenience. Lakeland and Polk County sit between Tampa and Orlando, which means you're within reach of two major airports. That is a big deal if you travel often, have family in another state, you split your time between Florida and somewhere else, or want easy access to cruises, vacations, and weekend getaways. And when you are away, a low maintenance community can give you peace of mind. Your lawn is still being cut. The community areas are still maintained. Your neighbors are nearby. It's good for them. Keep an eye on your house. And many communities are gated or have regular activities, so the home does not look forgotten while you're gone. For snowbirds, that can be a major advantage. You can leave for weeks or months at a time and feel more comfortable knowing the outside of the property is not being neglected. Of course, you still need to take normal precautions. You may want smart home cameras, a trusted neighbor, a property check-in service, or someone local who can help if something comes up. But overall, a lock and leave setup can make travel much easier. If you find this information helpful, go ahead and like this video. So, how do you know if low maintenance living is right for you? Start by asking yourself a few honest questions. Do you want to spend less time on yard work? Do you travel often? Do you want a predictable monthly cost? Do you like the idea of community amenities? Would you rather pay an HOA fee than manage vendors yourself? Are you comfortable following community rules? The last question matters because low maintenance communities often come with more structure. There may be rules about exterior paint colors, landscaping, parking, pets, rentals, decorations, or what changes you can make to the outside of your home. For some people, that is a good thing because it keeps the neighborhood looking consistent and well cared for. For others, it can feel too restrictive. So this really comes down to your lifestyle. If you want total freedom and do not mind handling your own maintenance, a traditional single-family home may be better. But if you want simplicity, convenience, and less exterior responsibility, a low-maintenance home could be a very smart choice. At the end of the day, choosing a low-maintenance home in Lakeland or Polk County is really about deciding how you want to spend your time. Do you want to spend your weekend mowing and trimming and coordinating repairs? Or would you rather spend that time golfing, traveling, visiting family, walking by the lake, going to lunch with friends, or just enjoying your home without as much upkeep? There is no right or wrong answer. Let me know in the comments below. It depends on your budget, your lifestyle, and what feels comfortable to you. The good news is that Polk County has options. You can look at townhomes, 55 plus communities, gated neighborhoods, golf communities, lake area communities, and master plan neighborhoods with amenities. The key is comparing the full picture. Look at the price, the monthly payment, the HOA fee, what is included, what is not included, the rules, location, and how the neighborhood fits your daily life. And if you're thinking about moving to Lakeland, Winter Haven, Auburndale, or Haines City, even Davenport, or anywhere in Polk County, I can help you compare the communities and understand the real cost before you make a decision. If you would like a list of low maintenance communities or want help looking at specific HOA fees, use the link in the description to reach out. You can also leave a comment and tell me which sounds better to you. Townhome, a 55 up community, or a detached home where the lawn care is handled for you. And if this was helpful, make sure to like the video and subscribe for more Lakeland and Polk County real estate guidance. I'll see you in the next video.